Let's say real-time performance. Nah, I'm good. There's some features I still don't understand. Well, hello everybody, and normally I do live streams on Fridays, but today this week I thought I would do something a little bit different. Do it on Thursday instead, because I got a pretty full day tomorrow. But today I wanted to talk, well, kind of briefly about something that's called psychosomatic. Now, basically, for those who've never heard of the word before, psychosomatic, okay, it's actually from the Latin, okay? The first half, psycho basically is for the mind, a somatic, and that is body. So basically, it's talking about something that relates between the mind and the body. Okay? Now, for those who really suffer from mental illness, like anxiety, depression, chronic depression, bipolar, anything like that, any kind of mental issue you may have, okay? Well, it's not just the mind that it affects, okay? It can also affect the body as well. Like, when you're really, really worried or anxious, you notice that your knuckles start to ache, or your heart starts to race, or you start to feel a different kind of physiological kind of effects, and sometimes they can even affect your bowels, that's basically your mind telling your body something's not right. Hey, dog water, hey. Now, first of all, I just want to mention that for those who do suffer from different kinds of mental illnesses, like even just depression, anxiety, bipolar, you got those big mood swings, okay, it's nothing to be ashamed of, first of all, because the scientific community or the medical community is still learning about these conditions, okay? And so if you find that you suffer from anxiety, well, you're not alone, okay? And there are different people, there are different organizations out there that can actually help you to cope and to treat the different kinds of disorders that there are. And that it's because, when people make fun of people because of their mental state, it's not because they're being judgmental, it's because they're ignorant. They're ignorant of what kind of mental condition you might have. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be a complete and total nutcase. Okay, to me that's vulgar. Okay, it's something that is known as the hidden ailment, but it shouldn't be hidden in that. So if you feel that you have to speak out, especially if you suffer from depression or anxiety, or nervousness all the time, don't hold it in. But when it comes to psychosomatic, basically it's how your mind reacts with your body, and also vice versa. Okay? Especially, let's say if you go in to a location that's allegedly haunted, for example, and you start to feel chills, your gut starts to turn, and all the... Hello, old man. Hey, young fella. Hello, old man. Well, maybe old, but I'm not that old. But Yara, I highly recommend to you that if you want to watch this, be respectful, okay? That's all I ask, okay? And if you want to start putting crap into the chat, well then, you know what will happen, Okay, but you go to you go into a haunted location or a location that gives you the willies, heebie-jeebies. You start feeling uneasy. Your stomach starts to turn and stuff like that, and that's your body telling your mind, there's something going on here I don't like, and that I don't understand it, but I don't like it, but it's basically something that before you can actually say that spirit is doing it. Naturally, you got to make sure that it's not your mind or your body reacting to, as I've mentioned before in the past, and that suggestion. Okay, you go to a place, it looks creepy, you automatically assume it's haunted. That's in your mindset. Your mind thinks, oh, this place is really haunted, I'm feeling uneasy, I'm feeling yucky, I'm on edge. And that's basically your mind and your body saying, okay, that's what you're interpreting. You're interpreting it as being a haunted place. Okay, it might not be haunted at all, but it's just it's between suggestion and at times pareidolia, which is basically you see stuff, you don't understand it, your mind conjures up an image or whatever. Okay, and but. I think a lot of the time people don't understand why their minds and bodies react the way they do. Well, it's human nature, we're automatically curious as to what's going on around us, whether at a haunted location or no matter where we are. We see something, we don't quite understand it, we're curious, and if we can't make sense of it, well then, your mind might react to it, your body might react to it. Psychosomatic, and that you might feel a bit on edge, might feel sick, and you start thinking, oh man, this place is creepy as crap, it must be haunted. But no, that's not at all the case. And now what I'll be doing, okay, is I'll be I'll try to post a link in the comments below. Well, once this stream's over, eventually I'll upload it onto my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions about this, okay, about psychosomatic, about how the mind and body react to different things in your environment, whether it's haunted or if it's something that you're curious about but you don't understand it. See, that's how the mind and body reacts to different things, right? Yeah, so I think the more research you do into why your mind and body react the way it does in different situations, okay, the more you learn, the more you understand, the less your mind and body will think, oh, this is something that's really, really creepy. Hello from Newfoundland. Hey, welcome. You're a Baddie? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. So I'm not a Canadian. But I know there's one place that I went to years ago. This is years ago. And it's in Toronto. Okay, it's called Casa Loma, which is Spanish for house on the hill. And when I went to that place for the very first time, down in the tunnels, I got that most eerie feeling, but I didn't know why at the time. And I was really on edge. I was nervous and stuff like that. My mind was racing. I was feeling, I was just feeling the creeps all over, but I didn't understand. You see, I was sensing something, but at the same time, my body was reacting to it as well. And that is psychosomatic. But I think the more you understand the logistics and the responses of the psychosomatics and the power of suggestion, all that kind of stuff. Well, bless you. Oh, well, thank you very much. God bless you. It's sorry, I can't pronounce your name too well. I apologize for that, but bless you for the nice comment. You know, it's people like you that make me really. I enjoy doing these streams, and beautiful people like you, and that I really appreciate. Bless you for your support and for your love, and that. But next week I'm going to have a very. Oh, okay, yep. And next week, and then I'll have a very, very interesting topic. Okay, and many, 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 many people can relate to it very, very well. And that is a narcissist, in other words, a narc, which is basically someone that believes that everything evolves around them. It's me, 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 me. You know, like they're extremely self-centered. Okay, that's my topic for next week. And then, but for this week, like I said, that if you don't understand what you're feeling, especially if your mind makes your body ache, or if you feel nauseated, if you feel yucky, and then you feel anxious at the same time, you know, if the reaction of your body and mind interact so much, okay, that definitely means that something is affecting. It's just the question is what? You know, that's when research really kind of comes in handy on that. And like I said, I'll be posting this video on my YouTube channel. And there's a link on my TikTok profile and that goes to my YouTube channel. And eventually I'll post it there. And I also have another video that I did on Facebook on Tuesday. Same topic, and I'll post that as well, and I might go into a little bit further detail than I'm doing today, but still, if you have any questions, okay, my email, okay, is empathmedium2019@gmail.com. So if you have any questions about this topic, please feel free to email me, and I'll do my very best to answer your questions and to help you, okay? That's why I'm here for. And so anyway, I know the feeling very, very well. Oh yes, actually, you know the one thing that I find that is really good especially if you really suffer from anxiety, and that the one thing I was going to suggest, Shelley, is ever tried meditation, and try meditation, say either every day or every other day, you know, like take about, say, half an hour to an hour, go to a room where you can be alone, and listen to music that really calms and soothes you, and whether it's soft music or the sounds of nature, and stuff like that is amazing. That it has the real calming effect, and where you and spirit can really intermingle, and you get the sense of peace and sense of calm. I strongly recommend that. And yes, I have a video on meditation on my YouTube channel that you can try, or go to YouTube to type in anxiety meditation, and try that. Now, I'm not promising a quick fix overnight. That doesn't exist. Okay, it takes time. Okay, it's a gradual thing. You have to almost add it to your daily routine, but you'll notice that your anxiety, instead of keep going up, it'll start to go down, and it'll not only make you feel better, but it'll give you more energy. Because I find that with anxiety, it makes you feel really yucky, but at the same time, it really drains you. But with less anxiety, you feel better, more energy, more upbeat, more enthusiastic. Okay, people think, "Oh, you're much happier today," but I do know that people who suffer from anxiety, it's something you gotta live with, but it can be controlled. and that's what I'm saying, and that. But anyway, people, like I said, my stream next week is for the narcissists, and that people that are very extremely self-centered, and that. And believe me, I've met a few people like that, and see that even when it comes to their energy, and that they're always taking, they never give. And that some people actually call them energy vampires, which I completely agree. And that, well, that'll be for next week. And that, and I've also seen people that were in relationships with people that are narcs, and their relationships were so toxic, that the person that was trying to do the loving, they're the ones that end up being the victims. And I've actually got a group on Facebook. If you ever want to check it out, if you're an empath, you want to check it out, it's called Empaths Are Us, Support for Empaths. Okay, that group is absolutely amazing for support. It's on Facebook, and it's a group that I founded, and so if you want to check it out, feel free, and I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below on my YouTube channel, and to that Facebook group. Okay, so anyway, I'd like to go on. So, like I said, I'll post this once it becomes available, and I can upload it on my YouTube channel, and I'll post it there. If you have any questions, you know where I am. Okay, so again, everybody, bless you in chat. Thank you for your comments, and I'll see you next week. Okay, so love and light.